Welcome back to a new video, and I have news here. So I'm gonna Sasoko share my screen. Look at this, peeps. So the previous video, I was building a extension that allows me to take note of words and vocabulary as I watch Japanese TV shows. And I shared my screen to show the extension in action, or I was actually testing it to see whether it works, and then I was going to prompt Claude to fix any issues. But then even while I was on the stream, I saw like a yellow thing that puts an exclamation mark and says, "Oh hey, we noticed that some video is playing in your stream." So immediately I saw that I stopped sharing that screen and then started sharing a separate screen. But then like 12 hours later, I saw this email. And I'm like, oh my God. And you know what? The crazy thing is that they were actually very accurate. So this is the video I was doing. And they used this like Kinyo Dorama. It's like the name of the TV show and the episode and the actors. And it says like TBS lawyer. I can't I'm assuming this is automated. Like they didn't actually watch my stream to see um that I was playing the TV show on the stream. It's something automated, right? How does it work actually? Does anybody know how YouTube uh, knows when you have another content on your stream? Regardless, this is a setback, not major, because I have this. Edit out the segment. I would like at first when I saw the email notification on my phone, I didn't see this, and I thought that I've lost the video, and I was a bit concerned because the previous video I spoke about many things, and I spoke about many things that are deep and personal to me, but I just uh, took this stage and be vulnerable and shared them. But then if the video is cancelled now, I don't think I can talk about them again, which means that, you know, I guess it would be like, well, maybe it's not meant to be out there, right? But I want to have this space where I talk about uh, anything and everything about my life. And so I was a bit concerned, but I'm happy that I can edit out that segment and then republish the video. I have not gotten to it yet, but I will. But back to this one, right? I'm gonna stop sharing this screen and then go ahead directly to the Claude Code screen because so now you might have the question, what's gonna happen moving forward, right? I'm building this app, but in order to test out the app, I have to have it on a browser. I have to have Netflix open and I have to like play around with it and see if it works. And if there's any issues, I need to fix it instantaneously. And I want to do that in the live stream along with you guys. So like I share my screen and then as it works, as I test it out, I show you and we move forward like that. But given that I cannot play this stream, I want to try something else, which is sharing a screenshot. Yeah, like I'm, you know what? I'm not sure if this would work. Let me see. Copyrighted content has been detected in your video. I think that if I have, even if I have a screenshot, it it wouldn't work. I think so. I think not necessarily a stream. Actually, let me Google it. Okay, I'll Google. So let's see. Uh, if I have a screenshot from a movie, from a Netflix movie on my live stream on YouTube, does that count as copyright? Let's see. Oh my god, it does. Okay, okay. It seems like, so I see this, but it says it does not trigger the YouTube automated content ID audio matching. Actually, let me ask, what's the difference between using the screenshot and using uh the, and playing the actual movie? Let's see what let's see what it says. If there's a significant level of legal risks, YouTube. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's what I was scared of. The automated one is the actual issue. No one is gonna watch an hour into my stream and specifically find a screenshot of their TV show and file a claim. That's not gonna happen. So going forward, what I intend to do is that before I share my screen, I'll pause the movie and then I'll click on the extension. So the extension at least covers like 80% of the screen, and then the movie is going to be in the background. And then I'll do the tests. And then once I'm going back to the movie screen, I stop sharing my screen, and then I uh, play the movie like without the screen. And then once I'm ready to test again, I would share my screen. It's a bit, uh, not straightforward, but I think we can make it work. Okay, perfect. So let me stop sharing this. That was helpful actually, like knowing that, I don't have to be as concerned of sharing a static screenshot. So let's see. I have this right here, my coding screen, and okay, perfect. I will share my codecs. Oh no, God. Okay. Oh wait, Fable is back. Is Fable back? Wait, is Fable back? It's not. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. The last time I used it was when Fable was available. So now when I text something, when I say hey, it's gonna be like, hey, Fable is not available. Yeah, okay, great. Then I gotta go Opus 4.8. Okay. By the way, the Fable ban, crazy. Like, I just don't know what's going on in the US, man. It's like Trump is absolutely um he is he never ceases to actually not surprise me by his actions. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna pull up my Microsoft Edge. I have Netflix on it, and then I'll open up the extension. So let's see, netflix.com. Oh, this is loud. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Okay, perfect. It's working. And so now, let's see. Let's go back to Claude and say, let's see where we stopped. It's capturing. So what are we gonna do today? Claude Code has told me that it's capturing, but I haven't tested to see whether it's actually capturing. So I'm going to test out the functionality and ensure that it's working as expected. That's what I'm doing right now. So let's see what Claude says. It's capturing from the pausing while you're in the dialogue. Each pause mediated by time machinery. The S3 is the active one growing as you watch. So the full chain field, track selected, ASB player, lower survey, demonstration open, chunks streaming. Now the boundary test while you watch. Keep playing for another minute or so. Pause once, wait a bit, resume. Should cut a new segment. Skip back 10 seconds to play a line, new segment. Set speed for 20 seconds, then back 2 more segments, then finish it. That triggers a stage. Oh! Condense takes a few seconds and the episode lands in the library. As it happens, they check after the speed change and again after you stop. I see. Interesting. Okay. So what I'm okay. What I'm concerned about is so each does it save the audio for each segment? Wait, give me 1 sec. Let's see. Load subtitles, mine, toggle subtitles. Toggle. Wait, is this working? Okay, okay. I see. Toggle, playback mode, condensed, fast forward. That's fine. And then increase offsets. Okay, I get this. Play. So I need to tell Claude now that I'm about to test this. Okay. So I'm about to test the segmenting, and I want you to watch. Also, I have a question. So it records each segment as I watch, and then it stitches all of the segments back together after I finish watching. How does that work? What if I stop watching midway and then come back to it later? What if, when does it know that the episode is over and that it should begin to stitch? And where do I find all the raw audio files after it stitches? So this is what I'm asking Claude. Then, so in case you don't know what's going on, I'm trying to record the audio of the Netflix show as I watch, so that after I finish watching, I can use it for passive listening. I can, when I'm taking a walk, when I'm cooking, I can just listen to the TV show again just to build my. Why isn't it working? Oh my god, voice OS, why are you not working? I gotta go to history and copy. Anyone that has done any language learning before knows that you build your language learning skill like to the next level by listening to comprehensible input. Now, once I watch the TV show, I make the content in that TV show comprehensible because I watch it with subtitles and I look at the subtitles and I match with the word, with the sentences they're talking about. So when I listen to it without the audio, without the video and just audio, I know what scene that's going on and I can process what they're talking about in real time. And I find that that improves my ability so much. The issue is that that has been very difficult for me to do in the past, where I literally screen record my audio overnight and then I take the audio and then I listen to it. But that's stressful because I have to go through the process of like recording the audio. Plus, the sound is very low quality, and I want to do something better than that. First, so I want to record as I watch. That's one. And two, I want to improve the audio quality, and that's why I'm building this. After that, you know, catching up on why we're building what we're building, let's look at what Claude is working on. So, what has been going on in my life in the past 2 days? Because the last stream I did was in the last 2 days. Sorry, a friend texted me that we're gonna go to the gym in an hour. So I'm gonna just respond quickly. Oh, we just get a new barber application. We got a new barber application, and they went through the entire onboarding process. It's like um, entering the information, signing the contracts, reading about how Styles Go works, putting in their Stripe payout information, and lastly doing the background check. So we need to review this and then verify them, and then that gets them onboarded. Number two, I got an email right now from Kai from VoiceOS. It's an automated email, but it's funny because I actually know Kai personally. Uh, I have 803 VoiceOS sessions. That's crazy. Yeah, I love VoiceOS. I just don't think that it's worth paying for because of Claude. I only use VoiceOS in Claude and Codex, and both Claude and Codex have their own um voice thing, and I don't use it outside of that. So I just don't think rather than pay for voice OS, I just use the Cloud and Codex microphone. Wait, I was on my phone to do something. Oh, to respond to my friend on Instagram. One sec. Yep, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm good to go. Just let me know when you. Just let me know when you're on your way. So quick note about this friend. Um, his name is Akash. He's my co-founder's friend. And then since I live with my co-founder, like this guy is now my friend. But he is jacked. Like jacked. The most jacked person I've ever seen in my life. Okay. The slide is a bit uncomfortable. Yeah. But then yesterday I went to the gym with him, right? And I realized one thing, which is that whenever I go to the gym, I don't push myself to my limit. Usually, when I go to the gym, it's like an hour, I do some workouts, and I come back. And I think I'm tired. But when I went to the gym with this dude, he works out like mad. Like we were there for like 3 hours and working out the entire time. No like long rests and stuff. And what I learned is that at some point, like halfway through, so let me actually give a full picture of what we did. We started with the barbells. So we did like incline, bench press. We did normal bench presses, and that took like half the time we were there, right? So after we were done, I was like, oh, okay, we're ready to go back. But it turns out that no, we're just halfway. We had to go to the chest machines, like in the big area, and we're like doing like we did biceps, we did like chest, we did like dips, weighted dips, we did push-ups. I'm like, this is crazy. Well, so here's the thing. I was able to keep up with him, like in the sense that every exercise he does, I also do the same number of sets. I'll buy less weight than him, but I was able to keep up and I didn't give up. I didn't gas out and just like went to sit down and let him work out on his own. No, we were doing it together, right? But I never thought I could do that. But I did it yesterday. And that's why I realized that when I go to the gym alone, I don't push myself as hard, and that might have a negative impact on how much I can achieve my potential. If I continue working out with him like this in a month, I will be jacked. So now I'm thinking maybe I should just um, get a membership in his gym and then just keep going with him, even if it's just for a month, so that I can learn about my boundaries and my limits. And once I am more aware of my limits, after a month, when I do work out on my own, I can work out to match my limits. Because the only way to know your limit is to try to push them forward, right? And that's my plan now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking about that. I'll let you know how it goes as time goes on. But he wants to go in an hour, so I'll try to do as much work as possible in an hour. Okay, this is back. Okay, how recording works. While you watch the extension, record the tab audio continuously in 3 seconds chunks and uploads each chunk to the instant is recorded so that pass up in the body streams to disk as you go. Each chunk is uploaded to a segment file. The segment is one uninterrupted run of playback at one speed. When a segment starts, the extension stamps it with 2 numbers. These stamps are the whole trick, okay? When you finish the stitches, okay, what does finish mean is the question, right? By media time, not by recording order. Ah, that's clever. It sorts the segments by their media time, tempo. What if I record one segment multiple times and lays each one down at its true episode timestamp, building then it condenses using the subtitle timing into the final MP4. That's why pausing, seeking, and speed changing don't scramble the audio. Every piece carries its own. I don't care. What if on this, what if I play a segment multiple times? Let's see. And then let me go to number 2. Stop midway and come back later. This is the limitation just exposed. The raw audio are on disk, but the list of segments and the immediate sounds in the demon's memory during capture. The session stays open, resume and keep navigate away to another episode. Finishes and a new one starts when you return. So the same episode later becomes a separate partial capture. Ah, I don't like that. Would it be possible to actually, yeah, let's see on this. Would it be possible to continue the same episode even after I come back to it later? And then we'll see demo restart. Okay, laptop says and kills it. Quit crash. The email is gone. Often the daemon no longer knows where they sit on the timeline, so they can be stitched. The capture is lost. Why? What if wait. How could we solve this? Let's see. Could we save the audio files on my computer as we go, or could we put it in the cloud as we go so that the progress is saved? Oh, it works. Wait, VoiceOS tells me that. Oh, reset in 7 days. Okay, great, perfect. Okay. Oh, so I was looking at my VoiceOS page. I didn't realize that you were looking at that. Okay. Does VoiceOS actually? Huh? Anyway, would it be possible? So this, I'm gonna give more suggestions here. This could happen in case. This could happen if we know a way to identify a specific episode, so that whenever we want to use a segment, we check the episode name for that segment and check if that episode exists in our folder, and then we can append and check also if that segment has not been recorded yet. So then we can actually append the segment. Okay, great. That happens, and then let's keep going. Number 2. Demo restarts. Yes, I need to fix this, but on this version, assume you watch an episode in roughly one sitting, and then if you want to stop for the night, hit stop, finish, or hit stop. Leave a capture open. What effort or process segment? Okay, perfect. It already knows that there's a limitation to that. Let's keep going. When does it know the episode is over and stitch? Stitch the finish step and it fires on any video reaches the end. I don't watch videos till the end because I don't watch the credits. You navigate to the next episode. Okay, that works. You hit stop in the ASB player pop-ups. Okay, I see that makes sense. Yeah, you close the tab. Okay, that's also fine. There's no stitch because you pause only cuts a segment and waits. Okay, that's good. That's fantastic. What if well let me see what to do here. Let's do one. I'm thinking of a separate feature now, but let's do one feature at a time. Let's ensure that this feature works, and then we can go on to improve it as much further. Okay, great. This is nice. Let me just tell it I like this plan, and then copy the 3 and paste it, and then let's see on 4. Let's read 4 where the raw audio files are after stitching. Yeah, okay. Didn't capture raw files are saved at this. Perfect. After a successful stitch, the daemon deletes that. Okay. The segments and the intermediate are temporary, cleaned up automatically. Then it saves this. Perfect. I love this. Two things to flag here. The raw per segment files aren't kept. Uh, okay, let me see. Huh? No, I don't really want to do this because this is like, it's fine. For the test, reload Netflix, let the capture star, watch full session folder, do your pause. Okay, and then let me see. I like that as well. Um, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something that I don't remember though. Yes. Okay. Could we? Could we split the TV shows into folders? So, for example, if I'm watching one TV show, there should be a folder with that TV show, and then all the episode for that TV show go into as files, as audio files into that folder. And if I start watching a different TV show, then the episode for that TV show goes into a separate folder. This is so we can stay organized. Okay? And then send this. But I remember I said something earlier. So the question I asked, what if I play a second multiple times? Okay. Sharp question. I hit let me read this stitch code from memory. Good instinct. When you play a line, you put two segments. The first pass, say this, sends you, that ends when you seek back. What does that mean? And the replacement in segments time at media 10 seconds. It does. I replaces both two in the same offset, then this sums them. The 10 to 15 seconds which in place. Huh. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Segments don't overlap in normal use except for language linear plain and line they catch. It's normal, exactly. Secondly, the single most common thing you'll do absolutely only covered non-overlapping segments. Cleanness, okay, the fix. Last fake when overlapped instead of actions into one copy. Want me to fix it now? Yes, fix this. So, you know what? Let's talk about this actually. I am waiting for a day when I don't have to do this, when I don't have to be like, oh, do this, do this, do that. Test it on the browser, tell Claude that this doesn't work, fix this, do that. I'm just waiting for a day when it's like it can one shot everything. Because I used Fable to build this in the beginning, but then it built something good. It built this. This is actually the first time I'm prompting Opus. So it built something that works, but there are still many edge cases that do not work as expected. And I'm just so even Fable um does not reach that criteria that I'm talking about. So I'm still waiting on that day where a model is gonna come out and you give it a description and then it goes and builds everything, manages all edge cases, like just here you go, just use it, assumes everything about, like it knows everything about you, things that it doesn't know, it makes uh, mm, uh, calculated assumptions. And if it doesn't know genuinely and it's like a fork in the road, it asks you. But the point is, it should be aware that those are edge cases. For example, look at this feature. Look at this feature right here. It's like it takes segments, but then if I replay the segment twice, once it stitches everything together, that segment is going to play twice. That is something that should not happen, right? And that's something that super intelligence should be aware of and account for that edge case as it's building. But Fable did not. So you know, let's see. So it says on that, now we're designing a real thing. And here's the key realization. Your three ideas are actually one feature. Zoom later, server restart. The auto replay. How do we fix it? Right now, the captured UID is random. UID, so this episode looks like a pandemic capture of time. So here. I'm also waiting for a day when I don't have to do this. When I don't have to actually prompt the AI, because right now I'm actually doing work. I'm like hand holding. I'm reading this. I'm saying okay to things that are good. I'm saying fix to things that are not good. And I mean, that's fine. It makes me faster, but I would be much, much faster if I didn't have to do that. Netflix puts in the right URL. Actually, what do you think about prompting vibe coding, where you prompt and you notice something? And what do you think about all of that? Do you enjoy collaborating with the AI like this, or are you like me and you just want a AI to be as smart and do everything? Netflix puts it in the right URL. That number is the unique permanent ID for that episode. Aha. Okay. The extension already built an episode ID from the page title and date. Date? Exactly, yeah, I did, because I could watch something, same episode. Then your flow works verbatim. Check the episode name, verify existence and should say hasn't been recorded before. And then when you return, survive a demon restart. Cheaper than you think. Okay, great. I'm happy that it's cheap. Should I read it? I probably don't need to read it. And it's no cloud, right? Tiny manifest subtitle, blah, 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 blah. Great. Fantastic. Episode is per platform. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good catch. Yeah. Same versus new episode is on the platform with new title. So a rewatch on is the same episode, but two different episodes with the same name don't collide. What does that mean? Resume the last take one, same as the overlap fix. And rewatching arrange replaces the old take with the new one. You probably rewatch because the first capture was partial. I mean, I'll take that. I would have loved the AI to watch both and see which is better, but I'll take what I can take. What I do in order overlap fix small now. Last take one, so replace produce clean audio. It's unlock today's test without it. Your play terms can double. Want me to do it right now? Okay, do both. I'll say do both. Is it done with the? Oh, it's not done. Okay. Okay. Claude is working. Let's come back to. Let me see if Akash has messaged me. Perfect. Okay. He said okay. So what should I talk about? Actually, let me just talk about what happened in the past couple of days with my life. I mean, so when you talk about me, it wouldn't be more than Styles Go. What has happened in Styles Go is we have some co-founder issues, and we've had it for a while. And I don't want to talk, say bad things about anybody in this live stream. But again, I just want to share that there's three co-founders in Endless, in Styles Go. Actually, Endless is my previous startup that I built in like 2024. It's crazy that it just slipped into my mouth when I was about to say Styles Go. But there's three co-founders. Right now, as of today, I'm not in good terms with one of the co-founders. And how much in detail should I go? It just has to do with communication problems and um, emotional transfer. So if I'm if I have certain emotions towards something, it's likely that that emotion transfers into all other things. For example, if I'm in a good mood, if I just won the lottery and have $1 million in my bank account, even if you like step on my toes, I'm like, oh hey, it's fine. Even if you don't apologize, I'm like, oh no problem. I'm happy, I transfer that happiness and it radiates off of me. The opposite is also the case. And if I'm already in a bad mood, even tiny things piss me off. So I think this problems we are having is not permanent. I think once this phase that we are passes, we are going to find our way back. But this is also not the first time we've had this kind of conflict. And I'm just concerned that it's going to continue to happen and continue to drag us down. And so I don't know what to do, but I'll just plan to take it one step at a time, one conflict at a time, and solve the conflict as they come. Actually, I have a question here. What do you do in situations like this where, I mean, you're not actually like not talking to each other? Obviously, you talk about, the company and stuff, but the atmosphere is not chill, it's not cool. You know that, you know, you just had a big argument yesterday and you know your co-founder thinks that you are an unreasonable person, or you disrespect them or something like that, and uh you could start an argument anytime soon. How do you deal with situations like this? And one, to just remain neutral to the company and just do what's best for the company at all times, regardless of your interpersonal um situation. That's one. And two, how do you make it so that you actually reconcile with your co-founder? Um, so yeah, if you have any tips, if you come across this situation, please let me know. What do sign is? Ah, hmm. So the reason why I'm looking at this is that a barber actually asked us a question. So the barber has an appointment this morning, like in 3 hours, and um, he he has an appointment in 3 hours, and he wants to know how to finish the appointment. Okay, but should I respond to them? Yeah, I think I should. Hey, David, thanks for your message. Here's how signing works. Once you are done with the service, you click complete appointment. Appointment on your phone. You then a screen to give tips, review, and review will pop up. You then hand your phone over to the client or a member of the client's household. They'll then review, and they'll then fill out the information on the page. Fill out the information on the page and sign on the page. Then hand the phone back to you. That's it, right? If you have any further questions, help is available here. Now or during the appointment, help is available here. Good luck. Okay. Okay. I've had my fair share of being a customer service person. Okay, Claude is still working. Let's see. Wait, I gotta log into GitHub. Oh. Okay, I need to log into GitHub, okay? Terminal, GHAuth, log out, and then, oh no, wait. Release, one action you can do, wait, did I merge? Okay, yeah, this is no longer inert, merged. The lockout is now complete end to end, okay? One action you need to do, the two identity hash paper values live only in your local and they're not in the vault and not in Git. Please copy both into your vault and treat it as immutable. If it's lost, every stored denied hash becomes unmatchable. What does that mean? Still pending. Release gate. Okay, I don't need the Styles Code developer for that. Okay, perfect. And then I was checking if I was like merging something in at the moment. The GHAuth login. Okay, I'm gonna copy. Wait, let's see. I'm gonna copy this, paste in my browser, and then copy that and paste in my browser, and then authorize. Wait. I gotta check my authenticator app for a code. This GitHub gentleman. Wait, what? and verify. Good. Okay, I'm all set. So this is good. Close this out. I'll report when V2 build complete. Okay, it's working. And then once it finishes working, I'll test it. And then once I test it, I think I'll call it. That will be all for the day. My streams are usually like crazy long, but I enjoy it. It's like a chill time, me sitting by myself, working on something that I'm passionate about, and yeah, it's a good time. We both land our review, run the site, blah blah blah. Okay, let's go. Oh, I better not forget. I will look at the previous video and actually trim the part where I had the stream, where I had the Netflix on. And take it down. And then re-upload the video. Okay, great. Let's see. The replay test for this is runnable right now because PR push is blocked. Okay. Yeah. So what was I talking about? Yeah, Styles Go. Aside from the conflict with my co-founder, which I'm sure we're going to find a way to settle. Facebook ads. Oh, we actually are doing Google ads right now, which I'm excited about. So I'm gonna take a look at how our ads are doing. So we have Facebook ads going. So this is also one of the points of conflict with me and my co-founder, which is that he is in charge of ads. But then we have some issues with the ads where the pixel that he used is not the pixel that is wired into our website. So we don't actually like have any record of how the ads are doing. And so we need to use the pixel that is actually on the website. But he does not want me to touch the ads. Yesterday I duplicated the ads he did and then changed the pixel to the correct pixel and then paused his ad and then continued with the duplicate. And then today when I woke up, I realized that he has, without telling me, reverted my changes. But when I did it, I told him, but he never said anything about, and this is factual. This is not me like saying that I think, but it's factual. Yesterday I flipped it. I told him that I flipped it. He said that please don't make another single change on the something on the Facebook ads without me approving, and then he reverted the change back. I mean, again, this is me talking. This might be part of the story, but at least this is factual. It happened. There might be some reasons that I probably have not talked about, but yeah. So now, but I mean, I sent a message this morning, and I'm waiting to see a reply. But again, that's one of the things that I'm thinking about, which is the Facebook ads that we gotta fix. But the Google ads, I think, are fine. I think because they just started like yesterday. They just started yesterday, so there isn't much that we can do at the moment. We can only wait. Okay, we can only wait, and then hopefully it goes fine, and I plan to continue, monitoring the ads, so that if there's any changes that need to be made to the keywords, I'll do that. I'll jump on that once the time comes. That's two. And number three is we are planning to have a partnership with Four Seasons Hotel in San Francisco. So how this would happen is that guests in Four Seasons would use StyleSGO and would send barbers to Four Seasons, and we give a percentage of our revenue to Four Seasons. And then, with this partnership, we get more clients, Four Seasons gets the commission, and everyone is happy. So yeah, I'm excited about that. We are also going to get funding, hopefully this week. And with that, we have more budget for marketing, ads. We have more budget for operating expenses, token maxing, and actually building the product. Okay. So Claude is still working. Claude is still working. I want to sit. Actually, I need to go pee. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I just realized that I have to send a message to my friend. Okay, great. I sent a message to my friend that I was supposed to send that message a long time ago, but I didn't. What is Claude doing? Okay, great, perfect. I like this. I'm using ASB Player, which is like an open source popular extension. I forked it, and I'm making changes to it. And I'm going to. So I love Language Reactor. I think it has many cool features, but there's many cool features it doesn't have. But Language Reactor is not customizable, and there are many features it has that ASB Player does not have. But ASB Player is customizable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the features from Language Reactor. I'm going to build them in ASB Player, and I'm going to customize ASB Player to my use. All the hover, because right now, actually, I can't share my screen for this one because, too risky. But if you hover over a subtitle line here, it doesn't actually do anything. But for Language Reactor, it shows you the meaning of the word on top, and you can repeat like same sentence, blah blah blah, all those things. I'm gonna work on them. I'm gonna build them in ASB Player, And then I'll also build more features like, recording the entire episode, blah, 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 blah. And then connecting directly to Anki. So I can connect is language reactor directly to Anki, except I think if I pay. But then I'll build that feature into ASB Player so that I can do that. Overall, I'm very excited about this project. I'm working on the browser extension part. My friend is going to be working on the Mac app part. And then, we come together and we build something really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Now, I wouldn't have to feel like my immersion is going to waste. Because I used to feel that, oh, my arms hurt. Not arms, my chest, my here. It actually super hurts because of the workout. And I can't believe I have to go back in there today and lift some more weights. It's fine though. Pushing myself beyond my limit. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just like, you know, filling the air while I wait for Claude to do this. Oh man, Claude. Oh, wait, is it done? Let me say hey. Because it's it's actually working. Yeah, it's working. The token count is increasing. Wait, cancel. What the hell? Hey. So what else to talk about? 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 Styles go. Yeah. I'm thinking to start a shorts channel on TikTok. I was thinking Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Wait, why not all three? I make one video, I post in all three. Sounds pretty interesting, yeah. But then that's a lot of work. But again, it doesn't really matter. But the channel I want is actually to spar up dialogue in the founder space. So I want to have a community of founders who are working on interesting projects and just talk about, you know, my experiences, share my experiences, ask questions, and just have that sense of community where people can talk about these kind of topics that are of interest to them. Yeah, I plan to do that. But again, there's a difference between thinking about doing something, planning to do it, and actually doing it. So should I don't know. Do I want to do it really, or do I just think I want to do it? I'm still not sure about that. I'm still not sure about that. But I'll let you know how it goes. If I do it, I'll let you know here. If I don't do it, I'll just say that I did not go along with it. But I'm excited that I'm doing this though. Even though now Claude is like wasting my time. Oh, please, Claude. Oh, wow. Wait. Sorry. My eyes are looking at here because it's 2 hours to the appointment time and the barber is already on the way. I really hope they don't have to travel 2 hours. Yeah. Claude, how's it going? Not going well. Okay. So my plan is once this happens, once it's done running this, I will test the features and then um any other features that I'll take notes on any other features I want to build next, and then I'll prompt Cloud Code again. You know what? I think I should end this stream here because Cloud is taking so much time. And I think that by the minute I'm losing energy and I don't want to just stay here. I want to like go out and like do some things and actually prepare for going to the gym, which is going to be in 30 minutes from now. So then, oh, it's done. Nice. Wait, is it done? It says the tests are done. It's still not done. Okay. I think but I'll update you. I will wait for it to be done. I'll just go out and walk around, wait for it to be done, test it out, and then if there's any new features that I want to build, I'll take note of that. And then in the next stream, I will just prompt Claude with those. And then, we move from there. If there's no new features I would like to build, then next stream, we'll just move to the next category, which is stealing features from language reactor and actually building them into the ASB player. Okay. Yeah. So then have a good rest of your day or evening, and then I will see you in the next stream. Bye. Thank you.